Leonardo AI's new Phoenix model was released last week, and I've been blown away with the results. Hi, I'm Willow. Welcome to this video where we'll be taking a look at Leonardo's first foundational model, bringing us enhanced prompt adherence, greater accuracy with text, and edit with AI to refine it and improve your outputs. So to test out the prompt responsiveness, I went back to some of my previous ideas where I'd struggled to get everything I'd envisaged. So in this first example, I was working on an idea where male and female gladiators work with lions to defend a futuristic city. I was able to make lots of really nice images, but I wanted one where the gladiator is holding a lion cub whilst also looking at their phone, and this proved more challenging. When trying to add more detail, the images were more likely to be a bit weird. Now, with Phoenix, take a look. I was able to add all the details I wanted and get these really realistic looking high quality images. Next, I went back to this image which I'd struggled with before. The reason, again, the same reason that I'd struggled was that I was asking for so many details because I was trying to recreate a really nice picture that I'd seen. This was very close, so she needed to be like a doll-like figure. She needed to have her eyes closed, an African headscarf, and sitting on the sofa. So this was actually quite a good result that I'd got before. In some examples, she had been sitting on the floor rather than on the sofa. And in this one, you can see that her slippers have got holes in and we can see her toes poking out. Having created that first one where her eyes were closed, I then struggled to have further images where her eyes were closed. And I think that was because of the doll idea that some dolls don't have eyelids. I was also struggling with her arms not being in the right position. As I carried on trying out my prompt and making edits to try and improve the image, I managed to get this one where her eyes were closed. I got the headscarf that I wanted, and the other detail was that her t-shirt or hoodie should say blessed, and I thought that was quite impressive. Again, we're not at Phoenix yet. However, you can see there are slightly too many fingers. Now this is with Phoenix. So the original image that I'd wanted, as I said, arms up, African headscarf, eyes closed, hoodie says blessed, jeans, and then pink slippers. The original image also had text across the top. Originally, I hadn't even thought about adding the text in. I was going to just add it on afterwards. So this is with Phoenix. I've got absolutely everything that I was asking for. I think we need to ignore the third leg because I can get rid of that really easily in this editor. I like the general composition. We've got the word blessed. The arms do look a little bit odd, but I think that's because we've asked for a doll. So I have asked for a lot of detail, and I have got a lot of detail. I have got a lot of what I asked for. However, we have got some weird feet going on here, and she's not sitting on the sofa quite right. I like this one. It's a nice idea of putting the text on a poster. We've got blessed on the hoodie. Feet a little bit too big. Again, that can be fixed. So I am really happy with all of these images from Phoenix. You do sometimes get more than what you asked for. For example, we didn't need the text to be on here and also on the wall. Everything else is really nice. Again, that can just be edited. Really impressed with the quality of the images. For example, on her face, I think that looks really nice. She's got the right number of fingers. I think the texture of her hair is really nice as well. However, we have her Bible is floating in midair, but also the books on the arm of her chair look like they've been really badly photoshopped on. They don't look natural at all. They don't look part of the image. And then when you look over at the cat, it doesn't look like part of the image, which I thought was a little bit odd, and I haven't seen that type of thing with AI image generation before. Now, while we're offering a little bit of critique, I do have to mention the ring light in the background. You may find when using Phoenix that you see a ring light in the background. You may also see logos appear in the bottom of the images or in the corners, and you may also just see random text, and sometimes this is relating to other words that you put in your prompt. This image was a little bit of an in-joke for those of us that attend the live streams on Discord. We were having quite a lot of fun with broccoli in style reference. So I'll do another video on style reference. But for this one, let's just have a look at the text. So what's quite impressive is you can also stipulate where the text is, for example, in a thought bubble or in a speech bubble. I've been working on images for my YouTube channel, and I was looking at making the banner image. And what was really nice about this one is I'd asked for the wording, the AI Academy, to be written on a poster, and then for the word willow to be written on a plaque sitting on the table, which you can see I've got really clearly. And that speaks to the prompt adherence as well, that you're able to be so specific. I'd said that it was for YouTube. I didn't ask for the YouTube logo, so it's done that by itself and put that on the monitor. And then you can see up in the top right hand corner it's written Willow up there as well, which I thought was quite sweet. And then we've got the AI Academy written, which almost looks like a crayon drawing. And I just thought that was all really nice. And obviously if you don't want the things you didn't ask for, you can edit them out so easily. Next, I thought I'd have a go at making an infographic to really try out how much text you can get whilst it's still being accurate. And this is the best one that I came up with. But this one, obviously, you can see the title is nonsense, but you have got 4 images which convey what the step is, and then you've got clear text for each of the numbered steps. And in order to get that, I did have to write in quite a lot of information. And then I did get something that could be worked with. If you have Adobe Illustrator, you can take that out and make it into a vector file. On the Leonardo Discord, we have daily challenges where you can win tokens. We had a challenge with Phoenix. It was great to see everyone's stunning images and see all the amazing ways that Phoenix can be used. Okay, so I did promise you a demo. If you're a brand new user, you need to come to the website leonardo.ai. That's the web address, leonardo.ai, and then click on Launch App. Then you need to go to Image Generation, and then you will arrive on this page. If you're not a new user and you've used Leonardo before and this does not look familiar, this is the new user interface which was released fairly recently. However, you can get back to the old one by going to legacy mode. The new one is a little bit more simple to use, so If you felt overwhelmed with the other one, then do come back and have a look and see how you get on with this one. Now you can see Phoenix was selected automatically. If it's not, then you just click on the little down arrow and then you've got all the different models here to choose from. You've then got the option to choose whether you want prompt enhance on or not. Now, the default is that it's automatic, and this will change your prompt to make it more descriptive. However, you can turn this off. I prefer to turn this off. I have several reasons for this, which I won't go into in this video, but I will turn that off. You've then got lots of different styles to choose from. If you're new, choose one that you like the look of. I think creative is my go-to at the moment. Okay, then if you want to save your tokens, go with fast. If you want to go with quality, that will give you better images. You've then got the option for your sizes. The only thing that I would say in the advanced settings that you would need for now is to use the negative prompt. So you might want to put ring light in the negative prompt at the moment. The developers are aware of that particular phenomenon. So now we're ready to type in our prompt. Now with Phoenix and with any of the other models on Leonardo, you do not need to write your prompt as if you are writing a storybook. So I am going to prompt for an astronaut cat on the moon with beautiful galaxy background. And then, as you can see from my other images, I like a pastel colour palette. And yes, I always spell it wrong. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 images and then hit generate. Oh, lovely. They all look really nice. Let's have a look. Right. Now I like those. I like all of them, but I think with this one, he's on the surface of the moon. So why is there another moon behind him? And we all know some planets do have multiple moons, but I prefer not to have the moon behind him. I don't mind that one. That one hasn't got it, but these two have got additional moons. So let's say to the AI, please only show galaxy and planets in the background, not additional moon, and generate. Okay, so we've lost the moon altogether. We're supposed to restand in. So, okay, it heard me say that I didn't want a moon, and it's taken away the moon. I think that's fair enough. I chose creative, and it's gone with a very photographic style, whereas I think I might want something a bit more illustrative. Now, I did want my cat to be on the surface of the moon, so I'm going to do edit with AI on this one. Please make the image more like a children's book illustration and hit generate. Okay, these are interesting, but I don't actually like any of them. I guess he's cute. I do like the colours in the background for that one. We'll go back to the original, maybe to this one, and I'll just say, please make the cat cyberpunk and not wearing astronaut costume. Plus, he needs to be standing on something on the planet's surface. We go. Oh, stop it. Right, there we go. Okay, so that has changed the image quite significantly, hasn't it? Made it more cyberpunk. I do like those. Not sure I like the pipes or whatever they're supposed to be, but the rest of that's really nice. Yeah, I like that one. And yeah, I like that one. I would be editing the pipes out of all of those. I'm guessing that's what Cyberpunk has introduced. Yeah, I like those. Okay, now if we look at the prompt for this, so just bear in mind when you use Edit with AI, it will rewrite your entire prompt. So you saw what I had. I'd got an astronaut cat on the moon with beautiful galaxy background, pastel colour palette. And they've changed it then when I said about the cyberpunk. A surreal and vibrant cinematic photo of a cyberpunk cat standing on the surface of a distant planet with a stunning galaxy background filled with stars, planets, and nebulas. The cat's fur is illuminated with neon accents and its eyes glow soft with blue light, pastel colour palette. Focus on the cat's expression, capturing a sense of wonder and curiosity. Surreal photography, photorealistic film grain, incorporates subtle, swirling mist and celestial fog to enhance the dreamy atmosphere. The planet's surface should have a dystopian, industrial feel with neon-lit pipes and machinery strewn about. That is why I've got the pipes that I did not want, and I did not ask for. So I am going to cut this off here. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put that into my prompt area. So I don't necessarily want it to be a surreal and vibrant cinematic photo because I've already said over here creative. So just bear in mind, if you've got a particular style set, and we'll exclude creative from that because it could be any style, but obviously if you've got cinematic, then you wouldn't need to write cinematic photo in the prompt. I'm going to get rid of all of that. I'm going to get rid of that comma. A cyberpunk cat standing on the surface of a distant planet with a stunning galaxy background filled with stars, planets, and nebulas. The cat's fur is illuminated with neon accents, and its eyes glow with soft blue light. Nope. Pastel colour palette, yes. Focus on the cat's expression, capturing a sense of wonder and curiosity. No. Let's see what happens now with that shortened prompt. Okay, yep, like that. That is actually everything I asked for because it's standing on the surface. It isn't wearing a costume, and you've got all this lovely business going on in the background. Yes to this one. Yes, not my favourite, but yes, it's got everything I asked for. And then again, a little bit busy over here, but really like it's got everything I asked for. It's also got a nice pinky colour to the planet here. So yes, happy with those. So the reason I said originally at the beginning about prompt enhance, now if you have that on, you'll put your own prompt in. When you press generate, it will rewrite it for you. You don't get a chance to see it. You don't know if it's going to decide if you want pipes, industrial pipes on your distant alien planet. But if you do want a bit of padding out with your prompt, then you can use this here to say improve prompt, and then this will give you much more detail that you can then edit to your personal preference. But as you can see from this image, a very short and concise prompt can get you where you want to be. Make the subject a dog instead of a cat and generate. As you can see from this example, we've managed to create images that look like part of a series. Despite Leonardo's release notes referring to Edit with AI as a minor feature, I think it's an absolute game changer, as it eliminates the unpredictability of image variation that comes with AI image generation. This gives designers greater control to create a series of images with consistency and look like part of a set. Being able to control the output of images is actually what led me to favour Leonardo AI, and I'm really excited to see how it continues to improve. Our dog and cat friends look like they're from the same cinematic universe, and since the colour palette and the tonal values are the same, it would be super easy to use Leonardo's canvas editor to put them into the same image. Just bear in mind though, however, you only get to edit with AI from the last set of 10 images that you created. So once they're gone from this list, you don't have the chance to use Edit with AI any further. Edit with AI can also play a significant role for fashion design at the concept stage. So for my first experiment, I made this image of a woman wearing a qipao and tiara. In the first batch, I had this white and gold dress, and yes, it is white and gold, lol, and this blue and gold dress. Then with Edit with AI, I asked for the dress to be red and gold and the tiara to be smaller. Yes, patterns are different, but the model, the pose and the setting are the same, and these can form a set of images for the concept design stage. The same goes for product design, where you can do a series of images to show different colorways. Well, that concludes the video, looking at just 3 aspects of Phoenix. It's currently in preview mode, which means it's still being worked on and it's only going to get better. Try it out for yourself over at leonardo.ai, and if you need any help or just want to hang out, come over to the Leonardo Discord. Thanks for joining me today, and look out for the next video.